So Brinsley, you've been many years a graduate like myself from NAPRIMA. We've talked about NAPRIMA many times. When you look back, what are your best impressions as to what NAPRIMA was to you?
What I recall most about NAPRIMA College is the fact of its outreach. NAPRIMA was like an oasis in an intellectual desert in South Trinidad. There were lots of public activities organized by the Old Boys Association, and this was most impressive, most character forming, and we really got to know the wider world through that outreach. And I think there was a considerable contribution made by the Old Boys in informing the public about all kinds of current issues. I think we must go back to that kind of past in which NAPRIMA College, either through its own agency or through the Old Boys Association, should try that method of public outreach once again, in which issues of national importance can be aired, can be discussed, so that once more NAPRIMA can become a source of enlightenment, not only for the south of Trinidad, but for the whole national community.
So Howard, what are your most memorable impressions of old NAPRIMA?
Well, when we got admitted to NAPRIMA, we knew that we were part of the privileged few in the island. We were taught actively at NAPRIMA that this meant we had huge responsibility to ourselves, our family, and society at large. The most important contribution to my life that NAPRIMA made was therefore not particularly the academic opportunity, but the opportunity to learn about human relationships and how to interact successfully in a very diverse society.
Apart from the academic excellence of NAPRIMA, what other factors on the Hill might have contributed, in your view, to the establishment of relationships as you see it?
We had a very unique situation with out-of-town students living in a dormitory. The dormitory had a milieu and a characteristic of its own which impinged upon the larger student body who were townies. Then there was a whole host of extracurricular activities which allowed us to practice some of the things that we had taught theoretically in school and some of the lessons that we had learned from history and literature. And so we had a very rounded and rich type of education because of those factors. We took the initiative to start things like the student radio system, the Blue Circle Network, and a magazine which contributed to student life. And we did a number of other things that were direct outgrowths of the extracurricular opportunities.
What I liked most about NAPRIMA when I went there for the first time were two things. One was the uniquely beautiful natural setting, which gave a tranquil air of detachment from everyday matters. And the other was another type of atmosphere that fit right into the first, and that was an atmosphere of high ideals, high achievement, and a sense of mission, which had been put into place by a succession of committed and great teachers. These two things, still achievable today, made up my NAPRIMA.